Purpose of the study to examine how the entrepreneurial orientation influences the environmental substantiality and new startups performance, opportunity recognition, and overall entrepreneurship development. So, my sample size is 471 to new startup entrepreneurs. It is a completely non-probability sampling. So, analysis and tools. I'm going to utilize IBM ASS and IBM AMOS. So conformity factor analysis and structural equation modeling, process macro and mediation and moderation. So what are the key findings I'm going to be find out? That is very important thing. Entrepreneurial orientation positively affects sustainability, performance and opportunity recognition. Sustainability and opportunity recognition mediate the entrepreneurship development. Startup performance is positively linked with the sustainability and development. So capital support positively moderates these relationships. So family support is the significant control factor. So now coming into the introduction part. So environmental sustainability orientation means how a company strategically incorporate the environmental practices into the operations and strategies and day-to-day daily activities. In the past, new businesses rarely included ESO in their plans as it was considered an expensive endeavor. So recently ESO has become a more important to governments enforcing the sustainability regulations, society expecting eco-friendly practices. By participating in sustainability initiatives, companies can foster innovation, enhance their corporate importance, and positively influence the customers' perceptions of their brands. So some business leaders are skeptical and about the benefits of environmentally friendly practices and worry that may harm the competitiveness or affect their market positions. The relationship between the entrepreneurial orientation and opportunity recognition is a significance. The relation factor is determining to the performance success of a new venture that is called startups. So small enterprises have the fewer resources than the large corporations, leading to lower bargaining the power and high risk in a dynamic market. Not all the firms can identify and exploit opportunities effectively, which may cause a failure. So, coming to the review of literature, then we will move to the research. The major research gap is we are going to be find out to maintain limited evidence on the combined effect of EVO and ESO in identifying the opportunities and enhancing the new venture at the particularly developing markets. So, what is the exact statement problem we are going to be see? So, over time, and several businesses acquire enhanced the capacities to identify and capitalize on emerging possibilities, hence achieving the success in volatile market conditions. This is very important to to find out the statement of the problem. Scholars have the studied opportunity identification skills, but there still limited evidences about how the relate the performance in a new enterprises. So like startups, especially it is under clear so, how entrepreneurial orientation and environmental sustainability orientation ESO help the new business identify opportunities and improve the performance, especially in the developed markets. So, the curiosity of complaining the empirical evidences of the relationship between the AO and ASO and OPS prominent to the scholar to the explore the various factors that may contribute to the observed empirical discrepancies. So this research aims to investigate the impact of EO, ESO and OP on new startups, success, entrepreneurship development with a moderating influence of the capital support and family action is and analytical. Therefore, we are going to be address the research questions like. So the major research question we are going to be frame. So entrepreneurial orientation has a positive influence on environmental sustainable orientation to new startup performance and opportunity recognition is the most important thing we are going to be find out to implement. Next one is environmentally sustainable orientation and opportunity recognition positively mediate between the entrepreneurship orientation, new startup performance, and entrepreneurship development. So, third question, question number third, capital support has a positive moderation relationship between the environmental and sustainable orientation, the new startup performance, and entrepreneurship development. So the research methodology we are going to be considered to see the approach, that is quantitative study, EO and ESO, new startup performance, opportunity recognition. So sampling techniques, non-probability sampling, exclusively purposive sampling method. So sample 521 questionnaire distributed when I'm going to be collect the 471 responses collected from Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai, from Indian cities. So data collection, self-administered structured questionnaire in online and offline also. So survey structure, this questionnaire contained three sections as follows. First one is screening questions. So second one is research construction. So that is EO, ESO, startups performance and opportunity recognition and entrepreneurs development capital support. So third one is demographic. So that is demographic. We are going to be take the 5 point Likert scale. So that is considered to see the strongly disagree, strongly agree, like that. So validation reviewed by the two entrepreneurship experts, minor adjustments made will. So data analysis, SPSS and AMOS, EFA and SEM process and macro and mediation and modernization. So coming to the demographic status of the respondents, that is n number means that is 349 variables we are going to be find out to consider as a age, gender and education. The frequency level is 46. The percentage will be decrease of freedom 12.5. So age we are going to be take to consider below 30 years of age, and 31 to 35 it will be included to 153. So the decrease of freedom is 54.2. So gender male and female we are going to be considered and do the research. Education level we are going to be take up to degree to below degree, degree, PG degree and above PG level. Next, results and analysis. The measurement summary, model fit value and met recommended the thresholds. So chi-square decrease of freedom obtained value is 1.430, threshold is greater than 3, it is status, it is good fit for the our research. Next one is table to reliability and validity of the study. So virtual orientation, it will be comes under to see the factor loading acceptable, it is 0.787, and less than CR is CR means composites the formats all constructs, which will be 0.6. So now we are going to be take the discriminant validity and measurement model. Variables we are going to be take to compare with the EO and ESO, NSP, OR and ED. So values in the brackets we are going to be considered to see the square root of AVE for each constructions. So other values correlation between the constructions. So discriminant validity comfort for the all the constructs. The square root of AVE greater than correlations. All the constructs meet the criteria for the discriminant validity. So structural model key takeaways. The model decrease of chi-square, decrease of freedom 1.455. So that is a decrease of freedom value. We are going to be see the validations confirm is there. So that is EO and ESO NSP. So equal to the 0.152. So overall, we are going to be see the consideration value of EVO boosts the sustainability and opportunity recognition and startup performance enhanced by the mediation of moderation. So and next one is we are going to be see the hypothesis testing results. Hypothesis 1 result will be positive. The hypothesis 1 and 2 will be supported to the this particular research. Next, coming to the major findings, entrepreneurial orientation improves the environmental sustainability, startup performance, and opportunity recognition and entrepreneurship development. Entrepreneurial sustainability and opportunity recognition explain the how entrepreneurial Orientation leads better the performance and development. Next, the positive effects of entrepreneurial orientation are stronger when entrepreneurs are receive capital support and family support. That is very important to the every entrepreneur. They are going to be take the investment from their respondent families or state government or central government. Like we are going to be considered to see the Make in India policies like Stand Up India. The Narendra Modi government will be give the permission to invest the money and encourage the startups. So stakeholders engagement, business networks and institutional support to boost opportunity recognition, start success and sustainability if opportunities are actively pursued. Next, contribution to the practical and managerial perspective. So startups focus shows how the resources constrained for startups can use the entrepreneurial orientation, environmental sustainability orientation to gain the competitive advantage. So the gap will be defined to see address the limited literature on the economic and social impact of startups in emerging economics. So next one we are going to be considered to see the stakeholder and sustainability in insights. So, inside the role of stakeholders, engagement, and sustainability practices in improving new venture performance. Next one, contextual relevance. Provide the insight specific emerging economics where strategies from the developed countries may not apply. So, participation, the paper will be presented. So, in the
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
okay, thank you very much.